Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For the people who have already subscribed to the channel and for the people who have recently found my channel, a hearty welcome back to my channel. A hearty welcome to this channel. I am Padharthi Yashwardhan. I am an electronic enthusiast, electronic engineer who likes to experiment with various types of electronic circuit, and on this channel I share my electronics knowledge with you all. On this channel, you can find videos related to a wide range of electronics topic, ranging from basics of electronics to some of the videos maybe are related to the networking protocols like DHCP, DNS. Some of the videos you can find related to 8051 programming, Arduino programming, uh, and some of the videos related to FPGA are also available on this channel. If any of these topics interests you, please consider subscribing the channel so that I get the motivation to make more such video. And also, if you are finding any video interesting to watch on my channel, do let me know in the comment section so that I feel motivated to make more such videos on that topic. With that out of our way, let us go into the today's topic, which is about how we are going to simulate the working of a DHCP server in Cisco Packet Tracer. Before we go further, let us first understand what do you mean by DHCP. DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Control Protocol. Now you may have a question like, what is DHCP or what is Dynamic Host Control Protocol, Yashwardhan? To answer this question, let us take a scenario. Let us consider there is a small room. In that room, there are like 10 systems. And now each system needs to be assigned a unique IP address. Now, if there are only 10 systems in that room, it is easy, it is little bit time taking, but we can take our time to assign the IP address manually to each and every system. Now let us take another situation. In this situation, in the same room, instead of 10 systems, let us say there are 100 systems, or let us say there are 500 systems. Now it becomes time consuming and it's a very hectic task for some person or a group of person to assign the IP address to manually to each and every system. So in such a situation, we make use of the DHCP protocol on DHCP server. What it does is the DHCP server it assigns the IP address to your host system either temporarily or permanently from a range of available IP addresses. How it is going to do and how the process goes on, that we will be understanding with the help of the simulation. So I hope in this short brief, I was able to make you understand a little bit about what is DHCP and how and why it is needed. If you feel that if you are feeling having a doubt in this point, please go back a little bit in this video, watch this part first, get a basic understanding, and then proceed further. Now let us move forward. In this, make the example, let me take there are two laptops for me and I have two PCs. This is a PC. Now in order to connect this, I need a switch. So I go to network devices, go to switches, and I take the switch. Okay, yeah. And I also need a server. So I go to end devices, I go to my server, and I add the server. Now we want to simulate the DHCP. In order to do that, first we need to double click on the server. Then you need to press this red button to turn off the server. Then go to config. The moment you are going to config, it is saying the device should be powered on. So what happens is I need to turn this switch on. Go to services. Go to desktop. Go to IP config. In this, let me assign the server IP address to 192.168.10.1. This is my DHCP IP address, and the moment I click enter, I get the subnet mask. And as this is a simple example, I'm not considering a DNS server. In the future video, I will be explaining how in a single network you can have a DNS server and how you can use a DHCP server also. Now once the IP address is assigned to this, now you need to go to services, go to DHCP. In this DHCP you need to set the default gateway, that is the 192.168.10.1. that is my default the gateway or the default IP address, and my start IP address, I need my IP address to start from 2, and the subnet mask is okay. Now I need to assign the maximum number of users that can assign this server, that the server can assign the IP address at any point of time. Let's keep it as 512, and then we click on save. Now you can see my server has been saved. Now in order for this DHCP server to be turned on, I need to click on I need to turn on this service. Now the DHCP is turned on. Now let us do one thing. Let me first keep it in simulation mode and now make the connection. To do that, go to connection, go to automatic time, connect this, connect this, connect this, and also make the connection from the server to this. Now go to laptop 0, go to desktop, go to config, keep the thing as DHCP. Now you may have a doubt, Yashwardhan. Now I have clicked, I have changed the laptop 0 IP config setting to DHCP. But why the process has not started? This is because in the Cisco Packet Tracer, it allows us to either run the simulation in real-time simulation or in the simulation mode. As now I kept the simulation in the simulation mode. Until and unless I press the start button, the simulation will not start. Otherwise, if it is in real-time simulation, by the time I change the IP configuration of the laptop 1 to DHCP, the first IP address will be assigned. That also I will show. But first, let me go to here. Let me change it to DHCP. Enter. Let me just bring it here. Yeah. And then let me close this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now let me change the IP configuration of this to DHCP. And the last one also I need to change to DHCP. Top 0 isn't DH. Sorry. No, yeah. I just click on reset simulation. It will be assigned, so you need to be a little bit fast in this. Yeah. Go to DHCP. Now this is the thing. Now close this and now start the simulation. Now whenever we are using the DHCP server, a process called DORA happens, where D stands for discover, O stands for offer, R stands for request, A stands for acknowledgement. Let us understand the process of DORA in a simple manner. D is discover, because whenever you are starting your system, the system does not know what is the DHCP server. So it discovers your DHCP server. So that is meant by discover. Then O is offer. Now once the DHCP server identifies the host and the host identifies the DHCP server, now the DHCP server, it makes an offer to the host. It offers a unique IP address to the host. That is making a suggestion to the host. Then comes a request. Now the host, it requests the access to that IP address, to the offered IP address, and there is the acknowledgement. The server, DHCP server, now acknowledges that request and assigns that IP address to the system. This is a process that happens in regular form whenever your system is requesting the IP address. Some of the situation like when we are using VPN, they request the IP address for a short period of time temporarily, but in other cases they request it for permanent basis. Now, once the IP address is being assigned to the DHCP server, this is what happens. Now you can watch that same thing happening in the simulation also. Let's wait till all the IP address has been assigned. Let you can check in. Just click on that laptop 0. Go to IP configuration. See, it's still loading. Let it load. Yeah. Now, in between friends, if you have any doubt in the simulation, or if you are having any confusion in the simulation at any point, please pause the video, go back to the point where you're having doubt, and rewatch the video. If you are still having doubt, you are always free to ask me in the comment section below, or else you can mail me in the mail ID given in the description box. Also, if you are working on any electronic projects and you need my help with that, you can also reach out to me through the mail ID given in the description box, or else you can post it in the Telegram group or the Facebook group, whose links also you can find in the description box. Only one suggestion which I want to make is that friends, whenever you're making posting your problems in the comment section below, or in the Facebook group or Telegram group, or in the mail ID, please make it in a way that is a little respectful to the other person, so that everyone gets the motivation to help each other. Let us try to build an electronic community where everyone tries to learn from one another and improve our knowledge. Thank you, friends. And see, the situation is going on, and you can see successfully my DHCP request has been accepted, and I got my IP address. Now, this is assigned the IP address of 192.168.10.2. My laptop 1 will be is assigned the IP address of 192.168.10.3. My PC 0 is assigned the IP address of 192.168.10.4, and my PC 1 will be assigned the IP address of 192.168.10.5. Now this is what happens when all your all the systems that are present in your network are working in the DHCP mode only. Let's make a little bit change. Let me change the IP configuration of the PC1 to from DHCP to static, and let me start the simulation. And now let me refresh it, and now let's again see what happens when when we are now requesting the IP address from the DHCP server. And as this process is already over, let me just fast make the simulation a little bit fast. The process will not change, only I am making the speed of the simulation a little bit fast, so that it's easier for us to visualize. In between, if you have any doubt related to the way I'm explaining, or if you are liking the way I'm explaining this topic, please consider subscribing the channel and also liking this video and sharing with your friends, so that they also learn this concept. See, now the request has been raised, but for this you need to assign. Now let me change it to DHCP only. See, now let me do one thing. Now let me keep it in real time and show you. The real time, it takes only milliseconds for it to assign the IP address. But in simulation, you can visualize fully how the whole thing is happening. If you have any doubt, you are always free to ask me in the comment section below. And also, if you are working on any topic in electronics and need my help, you are always free to consult me or approach me in the mail ID or in the Facebook group or Telegram group, whose links you can find in the description box. And also, you can comment that down below and I make a video related to that topic. Thanks for watching this video, friends, and I meet you again in a new video with a new topic. Until then, stay tuned to this channel. Bye.